I got this cabinet for my studio to keep the cans of paint in it. I decided to create a stone effect with the chalk paint. The first coat is the normal cover of a graphite chalk paint. And to create a lot of texture, I have added a sawdust into the second coat. I am sure you came across the videos of a young talented furniture artist, Kacha. Her style is really unique in my opinion. Here I am creating the stone effect Kacha style. You can see the link to her video in the description below. I am creating a lot of texture. It should be a stone, right? After the piece is completely dry, I have sanded it ever so slightly. My next step is applying a Chicago gray chalk paint with a sea sponge. First, I soaked the sponge in water and rinsed it well. Then I am picking up a bit of paint and smearing it over the paper plate, getting it spread evenly on my sponge. You can use any sponge, but the main requirement here is the sponge should have many holes, letting you create this effect. When the sponge gets too dry, I spray it with water and squeeze it. It has so much paint inside already, and I do not want to waste it. I wanted to show you here that if you use other artists' style, the effect will be different. First of all, any technique looks different on a different piece of furniture. Then you might choose different colors, or maybe the same colors from a different brand. And while painting, you will come up with your own ideas. I do not wash the sponge until I have finished the whole piece. It would be so much waste of the paint. As I said before, I just slightly spray the sponge with water and squeeze it. The paint, which has accumulated inside the sponge, gets to the surface. When the whole piece is covered, with a brush, I am applying more Chicago gray to a sponge and lightly pressing the sponge to the surface, creating more high points. Here, the Chicago gray is applied and dry. Next step is back to graphite chalk paint. Using a cheap brush, I am dry brushing the surface. As we have so much texture, the graphite paint catches the high points, creating three-dimensional look. We have graphite tip inside, then a layer of gray, and graphite again on the tips. And I go on and on until I'm satisfied with the result. Here is the finished result. If you ever try this method, you can leave the piece lighter or darker to your own taste. To seal the paint, I have covered the whole piece with the clear wax. But on the shelves and on the top, I have applied 2 coats of a clear, water-based varnish. The varnish is normally more durable, and I am planning to use the surface a lot. Thank you for watching. See you again with my next project.